Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Succelerate Talk. In today's interview, we'll delve into the transformative role of artificial intelligence in healthcare, focusing on how AI is driving accelerated drug development and enhancing patient outcomes. I'm Noa Bamonde Torres, specializing in healthcare business development and consultancy here at Succelerate. And for me, it's an honor to have Carlos Eid with us today. But before we dive into our discussion, let me briefly introduce Succelerate and set the stage for our today's esteemed guest and topic. Succelerate is a Swiss-based life science and healthcare consulting firm focused on driving innovation in healthcare. Our expertise spans across pharmaceutical, biotech, and medtech, where we help our clients navigate complex challenges and seize opportunities in a rapidly evolving landscape. Today, we are exploring a topic at the forefront of healthcare transformation, the role of artificial intelligence in revolutionizing drug development and improving patient outcomes. AI's potential to streamline processes, enhance decision-making, and personalize treatment is enormous, but it also comes with challenges that need to be addressed thoughtfully. And that's why I'm thrilled to have Carlos to dive into these issues. Carlos is a medical doctor and pharmaceutical professional with over 14 years of experience, having held pivotal roles at local, regional, and global level across medical affairs, market access, and field medical excellence. He's driven by a passion for making a meaningful impact on patient lives through strategic partnerships, digital innovation, and the continuous development of his teams. As a leader, Carlos is known for pushing boundaries and exploring new perspectives, all while maintaining a strong commitment to integrity and quality. Carlos, thank you so much for joining us today. And without further ado, let's move into the first question. Medical affairs serves as the bridge between scientific innovation and clinical practices, ensuring that the latest advancements are effectively communicated and implemented to improve patient outcomes. With AI's potential to revolutionize various aspects of healthcare, it's crucial to understand how medical affairs can leverage AI to enhance its capabilities and drive more impactful results. Carlos, given your extensive experience in medical affairs, how do you see AI being integrated into this function? And what are the key areas where AI can truly enhance its effectiveness?
Thank you, Noah, so much for the introduction and for this first question. Definitely, AI will play a very important role in medical affairs and in also enhancing its capabilities. The things that I could think of, just the basic stuff. If we look a bit at our engagement journey or our journey in medical affairs from strategy to execution and also to impacting patient outcomes, you could really think of certain applications. First of all, if you think about your day-to-day work, how AI really simplifies the simplest things like a summary of a publication or notes on a summary of a meeting you had with a KOL or an internal meeting. If you think also about the selection of the stakeholders, like many times we think, okay, who is the top expert in that field? Who is the person that we really need to reach out to and talk to be able to impact patient outcomes or also deliver on our tactics? And AI has been shown to play a very important role in that field in identifying the network of stakeholders and also identification of KOLs. And then if we go to the part of the engagement, content personalization, knowing what you need to create or what content really resonates with your audience, AI is playing a very important role there as well. And we have seen a lot of examples around that. And last but not least, before even going into ways it can impact patient outcomes, AI has been instrumental in the insights field. And this is where we see the most examples and the most applications where it started in terms of summarizing, analyzing insights and bringing forward actionable insights to the industry to support with the strategy and other tactics.
It is clear that integrating AI across the entire organization, rather than keeping it siloed, it can lead to significant advancement in optimizing processes and driving more personalized data-driven strategies. You highlight how AI can enhance everything from insight analysis to customer engagement, ultimately contributing to better patient outcomes. Given these profound implications, I like to explore further how AI can extend its impact beyond medical affairs. Specifically, how do you envision AI enhancing the efficiency of clinical and drug development processes?
So Noah, this is a great question, and you see a lot of examples out there. And if you do some, desk research and you see what is being published out there, there's a huge interest, and it's not just now. It even started a while ago. AI is not new. I think the hype started with Gen AI, where people started playing around with ChatGPT, and then the different applications started to come. But if we talk about artificial intelligence, it's not something new, and we've seen many companies who are early adopters of AI, especially in the drug discovery process, like trying to find new targets for drug development, trying to find certain disease areas or certain modes of action that could really help addressing the patient needs and also improving the future of drug development. So as you mentioned, it can help the efficiency of drug development and clinical trials, etc., by first of all streamlining the processes, by reducing the costs, and also by accelerating timelines. So how can you do that? First, if AI analyzes large data sets, it can help you with identifying potential drug candidates. So this helps you speed up the early stages of drug discovery. And then if you're looking at clinical trials, it can help you by optimizing the patient recruitment. We've seen a lot of talk and discussions around how by incorporating AI into huge data sets worldwide, you are able to identify which sites have the precise patients that you want to recruit into your trials, or they have the specific condition, or which sites perform better than other sites, and where you have the highest disease burden, for example. And if you are able to get that in a matter of a click of a mouse, and not waste so much time into market research and doing that, this really helps speeding up and optimizing the recruitment. And then during the trial, I cannot really divulge or talk about very specific examples, and I'm sure there are hundreds of great examples out there. But if we just think blue sky of the potential of AI, it can also support you or accompany you through the conduct of the trial by identifying early trends or early warnings or certain side effects that are happening, and also help you not wait for certain meetings to take place to understand how your trial is performing, but really providing you with that sort of a dashboard to really give you real-time insights into how your trial is progressing, how the patients are performing, and so on. And last but not least, if you think about the data analysis, we know very well that usually those clinical study reports or even the raw data, it's just pages and pages of data. Imagine also the power of AI to be able to tap into those data, get you the insights that you need, help you in this data analysis, or even help you in preparing like the dossier and preparing all the regulatory required documents so that you present that data or you submit that data for drug approval. And I'm sure that these are just very small examples of the vast capacity of AI, and we are seeing day after day, it's a rapidly progressing field. We are seeing day after day great examples from industry and others on how they are tapping into the full potential of AI.
Carlos, you eloquently explained how AI is revolutionizing the pharmaceutical and biotech industries by enhancing the efficiency of clinical trials, optimizing drug development processes, and improving patient safety through real-time monitoring and data analysis. It is clear that AI has the potential to drive significant advancements across the board, from early-stage drug discovery to regulatory submissions. So, building on that, I'm curious to hear about specific examples where AI has not just streamlined processes, but also has directly led notable improvements in patient outcomes. Could you share some concrete instances where this has been the case within the healthcare industry?
Absolutely. And I think this is a very important topic because when we talk about AI in healthcare, it's not just about the pharmaceutical industry, as you rightly mentioned. It's also about how it will be implemented in healthcare in general. So I'm going to give you a very specific example. And again, I cannot specify if it's a concrete and where and when, for confidentiality reasons, but I'm sure people can read about similar examples and see similar examples online. But we've seen a lot of movement towards the incorporation of AI into the EHRs or the medical records of patients, and the use of it to really identify if patients are responding to certain therapies that are being prescribed, to give an alert system if this patient, is not on the optimal dose of a drug that needs to be on it, if certain lab results were not properly, let's say, managed or viewed by a physician, and there are some things that they missed, it will give sort of an alert or an alarm system saying that, have you noticed that the blood level of this in that patient is that, and what are you going to do to manage that? And also to manage the patient flow, like when they should come back for a visit, for a follow-up, for a refill of a prescription. So the other area that we see being used in healthcare is also in the guideline implementation. So how could they be able to streamline all that information about the guidelines and the steps that need to be taken in a more friendly way, maybe through a chatbot, through summaries, through different ways for physicians to have guidelines at the palm of their hand and being able to interact with that kind of AI or algorithm to better manage their patients. We've seen a lot on imaging, being able to detect cancers or being able to detect things in CT scans and MRIs in other way, and also assist in echocardiography or in other usages to also help identify early, or to also support the humans or the doctors in that case in doing their job more accurately and more properly. So all of these things, if you think about implementation of guidelines, following up of patients, the imaging, if you even think about, avatars, nurse avatars that could help educate the patients, because the doctors do not have time and nurses do not have time. So there are endless uses of how this can improve patient outcomes, because the more patients are aware, the more you tackle the treatment inertia, the more you implement the guidelines, the more you have these early warning system and detect diseases early. This is all patient outcomes. So I don't need to show a graph of 20% reduced mortality. It's common sense that addressing all these pain points in the healthcare is exactly what is going to improve patient outcomes.